Hello students, your exams are finished now. So now back to the syllabus. I hope your exams gone well. Now today we are going to start chapter number 7 in mathematics, that is fractions. Now, I think everybody is familiar with this fractions because in standard 4th and standard 5th you learn little about these fractions, and therefore it is not difficult for you. Just we have to recall your memories first, and then we will learn more about the fractions and types of fractions and so on. Now, whenever possible, you also can try these fractions because you know the fractions, what are the fractions, etc. Now, here as shown in the book that one occasion Subhas forgot his lunch at home, and then his friend Farida invited him to share her lunch. So Subhas and Farida are friends. One day what happened? Subhas forgot his lunch box at home. So his friend Farida said that she can share her lunch box with Subhas. So now she had 5 puris in her lunch box. Farida brought 5 puris in her lunch box. So now, what did they do? Both of them took first two puris. Now, they took two puris. So now, after that, only 1 puri left in the lunch box. So now, what did they do? Then, the 5th puri was there. So Farida took that puri and make it 2 equal parts of it. And we know that what is the equal part of the 1? We call it half. When we divide one whole thing in 2 equal parts, then we say that they are half. And we know that half in fraction we write down as 1/2 like that. It means that they took 2 whole puris and a fraction of the last puri, that was the 1/2, means half of the puri. So here you can see that the fraction is used. But you have to remember that when you make the fractions, we have to make equal parts of the whole. If the parts are unequal, then we cannot express it according to the fraction. So whenever we talk about the fraction, the whole must be divided into equal parts. Then we can easily express that number as a fraction. Now, so what is fraction? We know that fraction is a number. It is also a number. Just like the numbers you already learned, like natural numbers, then whole numbers, then integers, etc. This is also a number, but it is a different type of number which have two things, denominator and numerator, etc. So now, as I told you, that a fraction is a number representing part of a whole. The whole may be a single object or group of objects. It means that the whole that we are taking, it can be a single object. Means the one single object is divided into equal parts, or it can be group of objects also. So that is the thing. But as I told you, that whenever we talk about the fraction, the whole must be divided into equal parts. Now let us recall your memory that how do we write the fractions and how do we read the given fraction, and which is the numerator, which is the denominator, that we will recall now. Suppose we take a whole thing, maybe a circle or a rectangle or anything, and then we'll make 5 equal parts of it. Suppose we take a rectangle and make 5 equal parts of it, and then from that 5 parts, if I take out 3 parts, so here total parts 5 that we write down at the bottom, and we take 3 out of it, then 3 is written on the top here. So if we take 3 parts out of 5 equal parts of the whole, that fraction is written as 3 upon 5, and we read as 3/5 of the whole, or only 3/5. For example, in the beginning I told you that puri was divided into 2 equal parts. So each part is known as 1/2 because we take 1 part out of 2. So that is known as 1/2, means 1/2. So here, if we take 3 parts out of the 5 equal parts of the whole, then that fraction is written as 3/5, read as 3/5. So here 3 is called the numerator of the fraction, and 5, which is at the bottom, is known as the denominator. So whenever there is a fraction, then the denominator shows the total parts. What does the denominator shows? Denominator shows the total parts done from the whole, and the numerator shows that out of that total parts, how many parts are taken or colored or whatever is there, what is different. So as I told you, 3/5 means total 5 parts are done, out of which 3 parts are taken. Similarly, let's take another one. If we make 10 equal parts of a whole, we make 10 equal parts of the whole, And then from that, if we take 7 parts. So here, how many parts are done? 10. So 10 is in the denominator. And out of 10 parts, 10 equal parts, how many parts did we take? We took 7 parts. So 7 is written in the numerator. So we write down as 7 upon 10. Or read as 7/10, where 7 is the numerator and 10 is the denominator. So now I hope the idea of fraction is clear in your mind. What is fraction actually? As I told you, fraction is a part of the whole. Fraction is a number representing the part of the whole. And as I told you, you have to remember that whenever we talk about the fraction, the whole must be divided into equal parts. 10 or 7 or 15, whatever parts we make, all the parts must be equal, which is written in the denominator. And out of that equal parts, whatever parts we take it from them is written in the numerator, and the whole fraction is written like that. So, the fraction, what is it? Whole, when it is divided into equal parts, and then from that, some of that parts are taken. So I hope your mind is clear with this fraction. So now let us understand it with the exercise 7.1, question number 1. In this question, some figures are drawn. Each figure is divided in some equal parts, and some of the parts are shaded. Now we have to find out the fraction representing that shaded portion. So first of all, we have to find out how many total equal parts are made from that figure. And then that number will be written in the denominator. And then we have to count that out of that equal parts, how many parts are shaded. And that number will be written in the numerator. So let's start. Here in the first figure, how many parts are done? You can see that 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 equal parts are done. So now out of that 4, so 4 will be written in the denominator because total 4 parts are made. Out of that, how many triangles are shaded? You can see that 1 and 2. So 2 parts are, so you can write down 2 upon 4. That is the fraction here. Let's check in the second figure. You can see that there is a rectangle is divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 equal parts. So where did we write down this 9? 9 will be in the denominator. So 9 is here. And out of 9 equal parts, how many are shaded? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So it represents the fraction, that is 8 upon 9. In third one, the 8 equal balls are there. means here they are the group of the whole. And then out of 8, so 8 will be written in the denominator, and out of the 8 equal parts, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 4 balls are shaded. So 4 upon 8 will be the answer of this. Now the 4th and 5th, only the numbers are changed by mistake in this board. So actually this is the 4th, but I draw first this one, so let's do the same, that doesn't matter. Now here you can see that this figure is divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 equal parts. So denominator is 7. It is very simple. Total parts in the denominator and whatever is shaded in the numerator. So 1, 2 and 3 are shaded. So it represents 3 upon 7. Here the circle is divided into 1, 2, 3 and 4 equal parts. And only 1 is shaded. So 4 will be in the denominator and only 1 is shaded. So the fraction is 1 upon 4. In the next one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12 flowers like that. So the denominator will be 12, and out of 12, how many are shaded? 3 are shaded. So it represents the fraction 3 out of 12 is 3 upon 12. Then here some pens are there, and in that pen they all are same and all are actually shaded also. So now out of 10, all the 10s are shaded. So we will write down 10 out of 10, or you can write down 1 also if you simplify. So all the 10s are shaded. Then in the next one, you can see that this figure is divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 equal parts. So 9 will be in the denominator. Out of 9 parts, 1, 2, 3 and 4 parts are shaded. So fraction is 4 upon 9. Here you can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 and 8. 8 equal parts are there. Out of that 4 are shaded. So we represent as 4 upon 8. And then last, you can see that it's like a butterfly. It is divided into 2 equal parts because that in the middle the line is drawn. So both sides they are equal parts, and out of 2 equal parts, 1 is shaded. So 1 by 2 means half is there. So by this way we get the idea. Here the question number 2 will be for your homework. So here we are going to finish the video and will be followed by the PDF, and if any confusion, write down in the comment section. Thank you very much.